Welcome back to the Badass Reset Club. I am your host, Heather Yancey, and hang on, everybody. This is the I can't believe I'm telling you this episode. Oh boy. Okay. We know the common symptoms of menopause: hot flashes, night sweats, pesky waking around the midline, sleep issues. But there are so many that we don't talk about a lot because they're kind of taboo. They're kind of embarrassing. It's the kind of thing you don't want to go on social media talking about. I'm about to tell you mine. Are you ready for this? If you think back to the changes in life, we have puberty, we have pregnancy, we have perimenopause, and on. These are the major changes when hormones are shifting wildly. And if you think, like for me, middle school, back then called junior high, was a time where they split the boys and the girls into two groups, and we got our education. We learned about the sex differences. We learned about periods. We learned about what was happening, about pregnancy. And we learned that we needed to know these things in order to grow. And then fast forward, if you went through pregnancy, you learned a heck of a lot too. Your body changed unbelievably. And your doctor shared education with you, and your girlfriends, and you read books, and you just poured everything into understanding what was happening with your body. Well, I gotta tell you, perimenopause is no different. It is no different because we need to be educated. We need to fully understand what's happening because this is going to be the second half of our lives. We're going to spend an entire half of a lifetime in this phase with these hormone changes. And if we're not educated, we're not empowered. We're not empowered to be strong and confident in these changes. So I'm on a mission to make sure that every woman understands from a very early age that your body is going to change several times in life, and it is not a bad thing. There are some struggles. There are some things that are really hard, but it is not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. And now I'm going to share with you one of my struggles, and I can't believe I'm telling you this. One of my struggles is itching. And if we talk about itching associated with menopause, I'm just going to share with you, it is not just itching your arm. Every piece of skin on your body has the potential for having some issues, some skin changing issues. We've got skin everywhere, ladies. And this is really going to be a game changer to understand. So maybe if you're not dealing with this particular issue right now, you know someone that's going to, you might, your daughter might, your niece might. This is how we learn and how we help each other. So I'm going to share with you a few weeks ago when it hit its head. And the reason for this podcast, I had just done a really awesome workout. Hopped in the shower. I had like 10 minutes to be in the car to go do something fun with my family. So fast shower, jump in the car. I'm driving downtown, and all of a sudden, I am out of control itching all over my back. I felt like I had a hair shirt on. I felt like I had bugs crawling on me. I felt like I had just fallen in a cactus. So it is the sensation of burning, itching, painful, creepy crawlies, and it's called pleuritis. It is a thing, and it is a thing that affects women going through hormonal changes. That hair shirt that I was wearing quickly turned into hair pants. The hair pants I was wearing quickly turned into hair socks. You get where I'm going with this. Everything was affected by this. I have been in the situation before where I have had clothes on that I run to the bathroom and rip off because I'm pretty sure that there's like sticker bush stuck in there, like from, walking past a bush. I was pretty sure that it had some prickly things that stuck into my shorts. There was nothing ever in my clothes. It is skin, and skin can do this, and it doesn't just always feel itchy. Sometimes it feels like a 5-alarm fire that you need to douse immediately. So why the heck does this happen and how do we treat it? Let's break that down. We know that with hormonal changes, it's the primary cause of itching in menopause from the decline of estrogen. So when we have the decline of estrogen, it's leading to this reduced collagen production and skin elasticity. So it makes your skin more prone to itching and dryness. Estrogen plays this crucial role in our skin health, and promoting collagen production and maintaining skin hydration is really important. So when we look at those estrogen levels dropping, we know that we can see not just a physical change in the skin, but we can feel it as well. And just a reminder that it is very chic right now to be using collagen and using it often. Collagen is going to be a midlife woman's little best friend. We also see this reduction in natural oils. So when we have a hormonal shift, that decrease in the production of natural skin oils can lead to more dry and irritated skin that's really prone to itching. And of course, those pesky hot flashes and night sweats, they're not going to help either, because excessive sweating, when you sweat more, it leads to more skin irritation, right? So particularly at night is when we notice this stuff. It's the same thing as those ants, those automatic negative thoughts that creep into your mind at night. When everything is still and quiet, when you're in bed, you notice things. You notice thoughts, you notice feelings, you notice that physical touch even more, because we're at this, relaxed state where we don't have the hustle and bustle of life going on. And so itching can be worse sometimes at night. So let's talk about some of the things that we can do to help this. Moisturizing. You got to think about using something that's fragrance-free, a rich moisturizer. So none of that crap that smells like, crazy stuff anymore. We got to get to like the good stuff, the thick, fragrance-free stuff. And you want to apply it as soon as possible after bathing. And also you want to apply it if you are sweating from a workout and you're not going to go shower or bathe quickly. Have some with you and put that on your skin. I know it sounds weird to put on sweaty skin, but as soon as that sweat starts to dry, you're going to get itchy. So have it with you in your gym bag. Have a bottle in your car. Have a bottle by the kitchen sink for when you're doing dishes, and then you can wash your hands and put some lotion on. Have it wherever you go. It kind of goes along with like the have a water bottle everywhere you go, have a glass of water everywhere you go to stay hydrated. Have some moisturizer. Another form of treatment for this is going to be hormone replacement therapy. HRT is going to help some women with alleviating those menopausal symptoms, including the skin changes and itching. So this is a conversation you need to have with your doctor to discuss everything, but HRT can be very helpful. Now, full disclosure, I use HRT. I have an estrogen patch, and sometimes that dosage needs to be changed. It needs to be regulated. So this is a conversation with my doctor and I am having more symptoms. Let's take a look at what my dosage is and adjust. You can also look at adding in antihistamines. So antihistamines over the counter, really beneficial if you're thinking about relieving itching, especially at night. And that antihistamine is also good because it's got a sedative effect. So it might even help with sleep issues. Think about dietary changes. Think about adding more omega-3 fatty acids into your diet. So fish and flaxseed, walnuts, those can all help to improve hydration from the inside out. And of course, you've got to stay well hydrated with drinking plenty of water. It's crucial, ladies, for our skin health. Not only that, but think about the vanity reasons. Like, it helps the skin immensely. It's going to help you to feel and look and perform better. Stress management, that can also come into play. We see this across the board. So stress management is going to be things like meditation, yoga, regular exercise can also combat stress. It helps us with our skin and itching as well. Maybe that's a new one for you today, but we've got to be working on stress management from all aspects. And then think about your clothing choices. So loose clothes, cotton, breathable clothes. You don't want to look at anything that's got wool or synthetic fibers because those tend to trap heat and keep moisture against the skin. And if you're in a really dry climate, think about what can you do environmentally? Can you add a humidifier in to help keep the skin hydrated? Can you avoid like really hot baths and showers? Because that can strip the natural oils away from the skin as well. So those are some of the things that you can do if you are dealing with that itching from the hormone shifts. And some of these are going to come into play, whether it's hormonally related or it's itching from something else. I mean, these are just no-brainer natural things that we should add in. But what we want to focus on is there are over 60 symptoms documented by the Menopause Society of what women are going through. So maybe this is going to be like an uncommon to you, but it's not an uncommon symptom. Maybe this is something new that you've heard today, but it's not new to a lot of women. And I want to take the stigma out. I want to take the shame out from women thinking that they're going through something alone or they're going through something that is never going to stop, because we know that with stress management, with a proper diet, with consistent exercise, with doing all of the things that we should be doing on a regular basis, we are getting one step in front of the other with our health. And we are staying on top of all of these things that are going to come your way when your hormones start to change. So yes, sometimes it's going to be helpful to have that conversation with your doctor. You might need medicine. You might need hormone replacement. And you might just need lifestyle changes. But what we want to do is we want to make this common speak. We want everyone to understand that there are natural changes. Every single woman is going to go through menopause if she lives long enough. It's just a natural thing. And if we can take out all of the shock and the embarrassment, and yeah, sometimes women get itchy, and they get itchy in lots of places. Guys, I know do too. I have 2 sons myself. So let's take the shame out. Let's get educated, because again, when we have that knowledge, we have power. And the whole goal here is to age strong, to age confident, and to age like a badass. Thanks so much for listening today. Hopefully this has been enlightening to you. And if you think that you have a friend that needs this information, share it with them too. We'll see you next time, and stay badass.